Come along with us for our RIP tour at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. One of the many perks of the RIP tour at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood is that valet parking is included with the purchase price of your ticket. Note that there is a completely separate entrance for valet parking near Buca di Beppo. Make sure you're going through there so you're not having to wait in the general parking line, which can get very long. We then made our way to the front of the park and to the VIP entrance, which is located on the right-hand side of the gate. Typically, you're able to get your VIP credentials 30 minutes before the start of your tour, but we were lucky and were able to get ours an hour before our tour started. Since we had some time to kill, we made our way through our first scare zone, Chainsaw Punks, and then went to the Universal Plaza to get a drink and some food. So we made one big mistake here that I urge you all to not make if you're doing the RIP tour. We didn't ask what time our dinner was, and last year and the year before we had dinner after going to 3 of the houses, so we assumed it would be the same this year, and in fact we actually went to dinner first. So unfortunately, our appetite was a little bit spoiled by the time we got to the VIP dinner. Just a reminder that if you do have RIP tickets, you do have a separate line for the bars in the Universal Plaza, so make sure to utilize those as well. For my drink, I got the horchata. It consisted of rum, horchata, banana syrup, whipped cream, and dried banana chips. It was almost time for our RIP tour to start, so we made our way back to the VIP holding area to meet with our group. That is when we found out we had severely messed up and we're actually going straight to dinner. At this point, we made our way through 3 scare zones, Chainsaw Punks, Skull Lords, and Murder of Crows, and then straight to the Moulin Rouge Cafe. The food options are always solid at the RIP buffet, but I do think that the food selections were better last year, and one of our biggest critiques overall of Universal Studios Hollywood is that they should do more theming around the Halloween Horror Nights food options. Reminder that the dinner is also included in the purchase of your RIP ticket. After dinner, we made our way to the Terror Tram area to catch our VIP trolley to the first 2 houses. The first house we visited was Insidious the Further, and I could not think of a better way to kick off the night. In terms of how scary it was definitely the top house of the night. I'm going to share a few clips of the house next, but if you want a full walkthrough video, drop a comment down below. After Insidious, we made our way over to Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This house is obviously not one of the scarier ones, but it is always a lot of fun. This one was one of the top ones though in terms of set design, and it really made you feel like you were in the movie. Here are a few clips from the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire house.
Get ready!
After the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire house, we made our way back over to our private trolley for the Terror Tram. The Terror Tram this year focused on some of Blumhouse's biggest icons. This is definitely one of our favorite Terror Trams in recent years. They put such a big emphasis on all of the details, and they really built out the sets in ways they haven't done before. Here's a peek at the Terror Tram.
This is the part where you run. Killed it. What? You're the new primary user. To be bad. Really fast girl. Now, are you? Are you kidding me? Not again!
Oh my god, look at the baby breath!
Would you like to see a magic trick? For me!
Not creepy.
Anyone here want to get a photo? I'll see you on the other side of the
Woo!
After we made our way through the general Terror Tram walkthrough, we were led over to two separate RIP exclusive scares within the back lot. The first was a scare and photo op moment with some of the Blumhouse characters we encountered in the Terror Tram, and the second was through the Jupiter's Claim set. Here's a peek into those two RIP tour exclusives.
Yep, she is.
We have one more stop on our Terror Tram experience over Jupiter's Claim, all right? This year, not all of our guests get to go there. Just our RIP guests. And a couple people walking through for a pickup, all right? So, hey, follow me down this way here. Hey friends, welcome to the sets of Jupiter's Claim. We're gonna walk through, give you a nice exclusive look. Of course, opportunity for some photos. So hey, right this way, watch your step.
Sorry about the mess. This here authentic Western town was created by our founder, Ricky Jupe Park. You know what? I'll tell you what. Why don't we start off your authentic Western experience with a little group photo right here in front of this our general store.
Hey, I'll tell you what. We'll capture the camera, the photo with the camera right here. So hey, we'll get one big group photo.
Perfect.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
What is that? Oh man, sorry. Thank you. Yeah. While you wait, why don't you maybe try your hand pan for normal over here, right? You guys might want to skedaddle on back to your trolley.
We made our way over to our next house, which was Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines. This house was especially cool because it was located on one of the sound stages where the Universal Monsters movies were shot. Although it wasn't my favorite house, I did love that it was female-led, and I loved the history behind its location. We then made our way to our next house, which was Dead Exposure Death Valley. We both actually really liked this one and experienced quite a few jump scares. I especially loved the room with all of the glow-in-the-dark paint. I thought it was really visual and very cool. Here are a few clips from the house. After that, we headed over to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Legacy of Leatherface. We're both huge Texas Chainsaw Massacre fans, so we're pretty biased when it comes to this house. Let me tell you, if the sight of Leatherface butchering people didn't make you queasy, the smell surely would. Here are a few clips of this house. Next house was The Weekend After Hours. Visually, we always find this house to be super cool, but it was definitely scarier in past years. Here are a few clips. Next house was our second to last house, and it was A Quiet Place. We really enjoyed this house and thought the animatronics and sets were absolutely incredible. Here are a few clips. Final house of the evening was Monstruos 2, The Nightmares of Latin America. I really enjoyed this house last year, and although I didn't find it as scary, I still loved all of the visuals. Here are a few clips from the house.
I was a kid.
After our final house, we headed over to the RIP buffet for a little dessert/midnight snack. We then parted ways with our RIP tour group because we wanted to head down to the lower lot to check out the Weekend Nightmare Trilogy bar. Just a reminder that if you are doing the RIP tour, you have access to a private bar across the walkway with much shorter lines. Next, we walked across the way to ride the Mummy. And finally, we ended the evening watching Late Night with Chucky.
Has the whole thing been a promo? Damn straight it has! This has been Late Night with Chucky, signing off! No.